We're back with the NRA's Josh Powell, who is also involved with NRA Carry Guard. So, Josh, for those who don't know, tell us what Carry Guard is.
Carry Guard was born out of, the first concealed carry permit was passed with Marion Hammer in Florida 37 years ago, I think, as recently. And that really lit off this movement. Now we've got over 15 million concealed carry holders in this country, and really they're really reaching out to the NRA to set a new standard for training, to set a new standard for insurance, to set a new standard for rights and responsibilities. And we wanted to have kind of a one-stop shop, full program that anybody in this country who wanted to conceal carry, could come to. And we think that we're very proud of the program. We put a tremendous amount of work into it. We assembled, what I consider to be the dream team of instructors to build this curriculum. And I think they've pulled that off. I think the insurance program that we put together is second to none, backed by Chubb, and working with this tremendous crew of lawyers that have a lot of experience, A, in fighting for the Second Amendment, and B, fighting cases of people that are unlawfully charged with a crime when you're using your weapon in self-defense. So we feel like we put together a great program. It's the beginning. Mm-hmm. This is going to be an evolving program. It will continually, change and adjust and evolve with what the times are. So we're excited. I think we're a whopping 4 weeks into it here.
And so how's the response been since its announcement last month?
It's been phenomenal. I mean, you were there at the show. It was, I think like we said, we had 82,000 people there. We had lots of energy in the booth. We had this great virtual reality experience of being in a situation where you're in a convenience store. You need to use your weapon in self-defense, and what happens after the fact, which is what a lot of people don't consider when you really have to use your weapon as the last line of defense. How does the rest of your life impacted? And that gave an example of that. And it's been from there, it's been, full speed ahead. It's exciting.
Yeah, no, I personally think it's been a long time coming for the NRA to do something like this. And I'm absolutely thrilled that they have, simply because I think it's something that needs to take place. I think I'm not one for mandated training in order to get a concealed carry license, so to speak. However, I do love the idea of having a firearm training course that's funneled through the lens of concealed carry. You and I both went through the course ourselves. I took the course with you, and it was definitely an experience, and it was definitely an experience that I wish I could have undergone a lot sooner in my firearm journey.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I thought that was a tremendous week we spent. I think, and all in all, we spent 4 days together. I think 3 days of training, an hour, a day of debrief. I think that you really summed it up well when you talked about encapsulating, all the training you've been through, and you've been through a lot of training over the years, encapsulating all those pieces into a package that really relates to when you carry concealed. Yeah. And I wish I would have, had all this experience, years ago as well. I think we're all thrilled to be able to bring it to the marketplace. We'll be launching it in 5 cities in the latter half of the year, and then pushing out to, hopefully within a driving distance of every major metropolitan city over the next 24 months.
No, man, that's phenomenal, because I think it's just so needed. I went through my journey without this program, and I learned a lot over the time, and I learned a lot over the period, and I had to basically dive and follow every rabbit down every funnel hole that you could imagine, just to kind of piece together a congruent formulation of understanding of just what it means to conceal carry. It goes so much further than just picking up a gun and learning to pull the trigger. There's a mental component.
Well, I think
Go ahead.
Yeah, and I completely agree. When we got into that scenario, and it was fun, the two of us, we're in a lane next to each other, mm-hmm. and working, 2 days, under pressure, on demand. We're being graded constantly. There are no participation ribbons here. You're going to pass, and we're going to grade you. And I'm going to kind of speak for you here. I think we both loved that, a little bit of the competition part and being, held accountable for how we performed. And obviously that includes how you mentally handle those situations.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think anybody's going to go through this course, especially somebody who's just now getting into concealed carry, is going to go into this course and walk away the same. They're just not. And then they're going to have a wealth of information that people would have killed for, several years ago, where this information and just one package wasn't available. And I think I still sit here a little envious. I probably would be where I am a lot sooner if I had something like this in that regard. So it was definitely something. Go ahead.
You and me both. I think that, being able to encapsulate it, all those pieces and parts into one package. And I think, I think you said recently, carrying concealed is not a science. There's an art to it. It's evolving. It changes. And that's a philosophy that Wayne really wanted to have in this program, that we have to adjust to the times. When a technique changes, we must be able to adapt and change to the environment. And so this will be an evolving program. Yeah. It won't be static, which I think is a very important component of how we've approached this whole entire program, for that matter.
Absolutely, absolutely. So for those who don't know, when will the training begin?
Training will begin in earnest July 15th. We'll be launching in 5 cities, Phoenix, Denver, Oklahoma City, Dallas, and Tallahassee, and Fairfax. So that makes 6. We just added that one. Awesome. So we'll be initially rolling out over the next 6 months in those cities, and then we're going to push as fast as we can across the country in 2018.
Awesome. So where can people go to learn more about Carry Guard?
NRACarryguard.com.
Awesome. Well, you heard it from the man himself.
Go there, check it out. There's all sorts of information there. We've got information on training. You can sign up for a newsletter. We'll be pushing out constant information as we ramp up here. You can learn everything about our insurance program. I really encourage people, they can go on, they can look at our insurance policy. It's right there in the open. There's nothing hidden about it. There's, I think, 27 pages of information. We wanted to have a very, very transparent process, transparent policy, and it's all there for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Josh, for joining us and giving us a breakdown on information on Carry Guard and talking to us about the new hunting initiative. And I look forward to seeing everything going forward.
You bet, man. It's great to see you. I look forward to seeing you. Let's go out shooting again.
I am all for it, man. You have a good one.
All right, take care.
Yes, sir. That's going to be it for today on Seeing Live. Please join us again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern on NRATV. I'm Colion, and I'm out.